Dante's right here. He may or may not make a cameo for you. He's been chasing me around the house all day. They got flea treated last night and it did not go well. Mostly because it's stinky. Like, you're putting this liquid on the back of their neck. I don't think it hurts, but it definitely doesn't smell good. So Dante is like all up in my face now this morning. He's chased me around the house and, but all right. Are we getting a paw massage now? I'm supposed to be paying attention to you, not the cat. But here we are. Okay, so we are here to do Hidden Power of the Bible by Ernest Holmes. So let's do the housekeeping. Ooh, you just put that cold nose on my hand. Let's do the housekeeping. And all the housekeeping is me reminding you that we are Creative Life Spiritual Center. Website is creativelife.org. Constant contact email, info@creativelife.org. That gets you one email a week, tells you what's going on for the week and the month, and the hot links are hot. So click here now means it. It is also a blind CC, so nobody will see your email. So you won't end up on anybody else's email list because of us. So then the last thing I'll mention is the social media is merely because we do not monetize that. We don't want to deal with the ads any more than you do. So we ask you instead is go like, subscribe, follow based on which platform you're on, the page, and then engage with the individual post by reacting, commenting, sharing. It bumps us in the algorithms. So a free and easy way that you can support the center is getting our stuff in front of more people. All right, little boy, we're going to have to shift. All right, now, as I said, we are doing the Hidden Power of the Bible, which used to be called the Bible in Light of Religious Science. And it's Ernest Holmes took some of his favorite passages out of the Bible and said, here's why I think these are important. Now, obviously, he took certain passages, not the whole Bible, because otherwise this book would be a whole lot bigger. Now, we have just done we spent a little bit of time in the Hebrew Testament. Yes, I know what he calls it in the book, and no, I'm not going to because I'm more afraid of Reverend Norm than I am Ernest. And besides, it's just more respectful. Because Ernest believed that Moses and Jesus are two sides of the same coin, the lawgiver and the love giver. So, or the teacher of law and the teacher of love. However you want to say it. That is what, and he's already said that a couple of times in here. So we have spent a brief bit of time. We talked about the creation story. We talked about the fall. And we talked about Moses. We are now moving into the Christian Testament. Again, I know what he calls it. And again, I'm more afraid of Reverend Norm than I am Ernest Holmes. So, and again, it's respectful. So, yes. So we are moving into the Christian Testament, and and he calls us the teachings of Jesus. This book is not divided up into chapters. It's just divided up into sections. And so what we are going to do today is we are going to read Matthew. We are going to read just like one brief section out of chapter 4, and then we are going to read a brief section then we are going to read a longer section out of chapter 5. That being said, then probably tomorrow, let's see. Oh no, I may go ahead and read why Jesus had such power. We'll see. Okay, yes, just make yourself comfortable. Dig those claws into my thigh. All right, from the teachings of Jesus. It is written, humanity shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of God. Thou shalt worship the Lord thy God, and God only shalt thou serve. And that is Matthew 4. Blessed are, we're going to start with the Beatitudes. Alrighty then. Let's do it. I'm excited about this. Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Blessed are the pure of heart, for they shall see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. Ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid. Let your light so shine before people that they may see your good works and glorify your God which is in heaven. Therefore, if thou bring thy gifts to the altar, and there remembereth that thy brother hath aught against thee, leave there thy gifts before the altar, and go thy way. First be reconciled with thy brother, and then come and offer thy gift. Agree with thine adversary quickly, whilst thou art in the way with them, lest at any time the adversary deliver thee to the judge, and the judge deliver thee to the officer, and thou be cast into prison. Verily I say unto thee, thou shalt by no means come out thence, till thou hast paid the uttermost farthing. Yeah, that's definitely the King James Version. Ye have heard that it hath been said, an eye for an eye, and a tooth for a tooth. But I say unto you, that ye resist not evil. Give to them that asketh thee, and from them that would borrow of thee, turn not thou away. Ye have heard that it has been said, thou shalt love thy neighbor and hate thine enemy. But I say unto you, love your enemies. Bless them that curse you. Do good to them that hate you. And pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you, that ye may be the children of your Spirit which is in heaven. For it maketh its sun to rise on the evil and the good, and sendeth the rain on the just and the unjust. For if you love them that love you, what reward have ye? Do not even the publicans the same? And if ye salute your brethren only, what do ye more than others? Do not even the publicans so? Be ye therefore perfect, even as your God which is in heaven is perfect. And all of that is in Matthew 5. Okay. So, so I've read you Matthew 5. I'm going to go ahead and do why Jesus had such power. No attempt is made to explain all of the sayings of Jesus. He lived in a world of spiritual realizations far beyond that which is the average. Okay, hang on. I just got in my own way. He lived in a world of spiritual realizations far beyond that of which the average person has any understanding. And as spiritual things must be spiritually understood, so the full meanings of his sayings can never be clear to us until we have attained a consciousness equal to his. But in the record of his sayings, there is much which bears witness to our own belief. And no doubt, could we penetrate completely into the meaning of his teaching, we should have a perfect explanation for our own philosophy. Jesus discerned spiritual truth. Why or why not, we do not know, nor does it make any difference. Why or how, we do not know, nor does it make any difference. That he did understand life was witnessed by his words and through his works. Okay. The world has not produced another like him, and until it does, he must receive a unique place in the history of human character. We should not look at him as being different from any other people except in understanding and spiritual enlightenment, which is where we get the saying Jesus is the great example, not the great exception. Okay? Because Ernest firmly believed that he is an example that we can follow. And Jesus himself said the same thing. All of these things I do and more you shall do. He's not saying I'm the exception. You can't live up to my standards. He's saying I'm an example. You can do this too. Okay? Back to Ernest. The simplest explanation of his power is the most direct and the truest. Jesus understood spiritual things because he specialized in them. His life was given over to the study of God, humanity, the universe, and the relationship between the creature and the creation. So the creature and the creator. With a mind trained to clear thinking, a spirit open and receptive to divine revelation, and with a childlike faith in the presence of God, he lived as though what he taught was true. If we all lived that way. So, and that's one of the things that I talk a lot about is relationship. Everything is about relationship. Everything is about relationship. It just is. And so we're going to spend the next however long this lasts talking about what we just read in Matthew. So like tomorrow we'll do humanity shall not live by bread alone and the meek shall inherit the earth. Because they're short articles and I don't necessarily, so I'll probably do a couple so that I'm not dragging this out, but I also don't want to rip through the material because it's really deep and rich. But if you walk away with anything today, I want you to remember, Jesus was the great example, not the exception. And he himself said that. All of these things I shall do, all of these things that I do, you shall do and more. He lived as though what he taught was true. If only. All right. So that is it. I'm wrapping this up. And like I said, we'll tackle a couple more of them tomorrow. So take care. Oh, wait, hang on. Let me encourage you to have a great day, wondrous day, fantastic day, magical day, an enchanted day, wonderful day, an awesome day, an amazing day. You got this day. Let's start wrapping this week up day. Take care of business day. I don't know what I was about to say there because something else intruded in my mind today. Yeah, feel free to be distracted day, but not while you're driving day. Go dance in the rain if you get it day. Stay out of the thunderstorms if you get those day. Do drink plenty of water day. Be aware of the heat day. Cuddle your fur babies day. Tell somebody you love them day. Take care of whatever it is that you need to do today. Eat something really amazing day. A good day. And if that is too much pressure, occasionally it is, simply have a day. You are enough, just as you are. You are a beloved expression of the divine. You are a brilliant light, divine spark, spirit in motion, God in action, an absolutely beautiful masterpiece, and a work in progress at the same time, at your own pace. And as Reverend Jesse likes to say, you are godly. So explore the truth of your being. Get to know who the divine knows you to be, because the divine knows you to be good. And from there, anything is possible. Anything at all is possible. All right, beloveds. I'm going to move on to the process of my day. So I'm going to remind you that Reverend David will be on sometime this afternoon. I'll be back with you tomorrow in that 9:50. I guess I should say the 9 to 9:30 hour. I start between 9 and 9:15 and finish around 9:30. So take care of yourself.